Hello everyone, my name is Relax and Panic, and this is another reaction to Steins Gate. You know how it is, as always. If you want to see the reaction itself, please just go down into my comments. In the description you will find a link, you copy it and remove some parts, add the dots instead, and you will find the reaction itself. Once you've done, please come back after watching and hear me out about what I thought about this episode. So, see you soon. For those of you who came back, welcome back. So, well, this episode had some interesting things in it, although it was not as packed as the last one. Episode 3 really had a lot of content in it. A lot to discuss about. This one is a little more character-based, I would say. And the relationships evolving between especially those two in the picture right now. So, what we had. I mean, in general, it was about the IBN 5100 and the need to get it. That was interesting because they had the emails from CERN, and there was something mentioned called a Jellyman's report. I'm not sure if we will ever meet this Jellyman or we will encounter him again, but just in case, we have heard his name. However, they found a strange code in some documents, which very possibly is important to realize what CERN is doing. And as I already guessed, and I guess you as well, this code is one that can only be deciphered by the IBN 5100, because it is very likely in the language of this computer. So that's why they need it. Which brings up the question, what the other girl needs it for. I'm just searching. Oh, I did not write her down yet. I should do that. We have this other girl who's always requesting the IBN, sending a lot of messages. So question is what her reason is to get the computer. However, we met Suzu-san again, the girl working in the shop, in the bicycle shop, and well, she tends to become more interesting. So she states that she's a warrior, whatever that means. I guess we will see. The mad scientist Ocarine reacted by stating that she isn't yet, but she can change her class later. So he was reacting more neither RPG based or computer game based, don't know there. But she really insisted that she's a warrior, so maybe she is a trained fighter. We don't know. Maybe, possibly she's an MMA fighter. We will see. I mean, there's no question that more neither every of the girls could possibly whip Ocarine's butt. He's just tall and slender, and so I don't see much of a fighter in him, but that's not what he's about. While they talked with each other, we could see that our favorite girl at the moment, at least it seems, I guess many believe her to be some kind of Mrs. Tudor, did her hand against the sky again, which we had in the last episodes already. So this is called the Stardust Shake Hands. So, Stardust Handshake would be more fitting, but however. And there was a fallback memory once again of her standing on a cemetery. So I'm pretty sure that she lost someone in the past, and maybe we will learn more about that. It was shown again, so interesting to know. But the main thing that we learned this episode is that Christina, the assistant, has a very valid reason to not like theories about time travel and to be against it. So her father made the mistake, in her opinion, possibly to believe in this. One can only guess that he kind of destroyed his life with it. So if you're, as a scientist, very focused on something and it turns out wrong, you lose years, if not even decades, of your research for more neither nothing. So I guess she had a hard childhood because her father was kind of how to say, focused on this. So that's why she is so against it. I'm pretty sure we will learn more about her father. And I wouldn't be surprised if we have some time travel in the future, that if we would meet her father even. So that's the one thing which I think in this episode was the most important one for the general story. Maybe there were some small clues I missed, as always. We had Virus again in the episode, which is always nice. She's funny and entertaining. She had some kind of a fight there of a game you had to play against her. But she made the mistake of stating that he only has to be playing, not winning. And then she will tell him about the IBN. So he just competed and lost, which is okay. And she could give him the hint that this IBN is more neither hidden in the temple. So a little bit of strange coincidence here, in my opinion. That might be wrong. So in general, I would say, seeing that this IBN is as good as nowhere to be found in the world, it is very, very unlikely that a friend of his, her father, had an IBN and then gave it to a temple where he knows the owners of the temple. This is too much of a coincidence. So I guess that somehow he made it that it happens like this. So I see a little bit of timey-wimey stuff here. You know, time travel. I see the option that Ocarina in one of the future episodes will travel to the past and make sure that this IBN is there when he needs it, which would be fitting because the I'm not sure what it is called, the priest, shrine priest of this temple stated that it was given to him with a clear statement that in some time, possibly years, a young man would come along who needs it, which is very fitting for him. It could be someone else, sure, but it sounds, I mean, you don't give something like that away and say a young man will need it in the future. You don't do. It's like, I will gift it to you because whatever other reasons, you know. We will see. What a little bit was strange for me is that Christina could read the email that Ocarina received about the IBN. Where I don't know how she could. Does she have his phone? I don't think so. How did she get the message that was, in my opinion, directed to him? Or is she as a lab member now on like a lab email address and thus receives it? We will see. That was a bit strange. Maybe I missed something there. Then we had a lot of funny situations this time. So in my opinion, this episode was way more comedic, way more funny than the last ones. And the others, they were already, but this one was really going over. I mean, just the fact that the 5100 is portable. It is a portable computer, and you need 2 men to carry it, which nowadays would be hilarious, and that's why it's funny. But if you think like 30 years back, it makes sense. Because the first computers which were created were huge machines. They were in the size of rooms, you know. You couldn't carry anything like that. A little bit later on, they were a bit smaller, so they were like, I don't know, like a chest or like a refrigerator in size. Even those you still couldn't carry. And then we came down to the first personal computers, which were of a size which at least you can carry. Although they are not really portable by setup. But I guess that is the reason why it was called like that. Portable computer. So, that's it already. There's not, as I said, there was not so much in this episode. There might have been some little clues which we will see in the future, or which just may be background filler, you know, like the Raynet card that I'm really bad with words today. I'm sorry, guys. That our favorite girl got. Just as she got this metal figure ball thing before, she's very much into playing stuff. So maybe that will be important in the future. That's it for this time. Not so much of talking. Next episode, no question, in my opinion, they will attach the computer, the IBM somewhere, possibly to a screen, they have to, and will start to translate this code, which they got. I guess that we will see the lost girl, the one that is requesting the IBM all the time, because she will still pitch trying to get it. Although I guess she will be jumping in like at the end of the episode, like a cliffhanger effect. I don't think she will be a lot in the next episode. And yeah, maybe we will hear a little bit more of the time traveler himself once again, on Tighter, because they've just made contact. So maybe there's a bit more background information from him. Yeah, and that's it is. Hopefully those two will continue working together, because in my opinion they are a great team. And entertaining for us, at least for me. So that's it for this time. I hope you enjoyed. I did for sure. My name is Relax and Panic. Goodbye and out.